Hello students, today we're going to take a look at lesson 33, which would be applying counting principles. The first thing going into our warm-up, the middle number in an ordered list of numbers is called the median. Remember, median means middle. Find the mean of the data set, so we have to add all those up and divide by 4. So adding all those up would give us 30 plus 20 is 50, plus 20, 70, plus 12 is 82. So we're going to have 82 divided by 4, which ends up being 20.5. And then last, find the median. So the only thing that's out of order here is that 40. So we got to take that 40 and put it at the end. And now we have an even amount of numbers. So we have 10, 20, 30, and we have 32, 38, 40. So the median would be right in the middle of these two numbers. So that's going to be 31. The other way you can do that is add those together and divide by 2. All right. In counting theory, an experiment is any process that results in one or more outcomes. If a process is repeated one or more times, each time it is performed, sometimes is called a trial. And the experiment consists of all of the trials. Okay, so we're talking about experiments. Different kind of actions taken within an experiment are trials. The results of those trials or experiment would be the outcomes. So first off, we're going to be looking at tree diagrams. So a cafeteria offers turkey, ham, and chicken salad sandwiches. The bread choices are rye or wheat. How many different sandwiches can be ordered? Okay, so the way that we have to go about this is we have to say we have turkey, ham, or chicken salad sandwiches. Each of those gives us a choice of either rye or wheat bread. So that means with the turkey sandwich, I can have rye or wheat, and so on and so forth. So each of these branches are different outcomes because they're paired with something before it. So this is turkey with rye, turkey with wheat, ham with rye, ham with wheat, chicken salad with rye, chicken salad with wheat. So that tells us that there are 6 total outcomes. Okay, so those are all the possible outcomes that there are. So if you were ever asked to show all the possible outcomes, that would be one way that you could go about doing that. All right, vocabulary. We have a sample space. This is the set of all of the possible outcomes. An event is any subset within the sample space. So an example of that would be like if you're dealing with a deck of cards, some of those, like spades, could be an event. And then we have the addition counting principle, which is counting outcomes, just like we did in our last example. And then mutually exclusive. Events in a sample space with no outcomes in common. So things are kind of individualized or they stay alone. Okay, so using the addition counting principle. So we want to find the number of outcomes in each event. So we're looking at just a number. Number of outcomes just gives us a number. So we want to find the outcomes if we draw an ace or a face card at random from a standard deck of cards. So we have to say, in a standard deck of cards, there are 52 cards, okay? Now, if we draw an ace, there are 4 different aces. There's diamonds, hearts, spades, or clubs. And then each of those also have 3 face cards, because jack, queen, or king. So plus are 3 different face cards between those 4 different suits. So every spade, club, heart, diamond would all have a jack, queen, or a king. So there's 12 there. So the total possible outcomes of this would just be our 4 aces plus our 12 total face cards, which would be 16. Okay, the next example here. Choose a prime number or a multiple of 6 or a multiple of 10 by choosing a number at random from the set of whole numbers 1 through 20. So the whole numbers 1 through 20 is what we're looking at. So we have to find prime numbers. That's going to be our first thing. So prime numbers, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 17, and 19. Okay, these are all prime numbers that are 1 through 20. The second thing, we have to look at multiples of 6. So that would be 6, 12, 18. That's going to be it there. And then last, multiples of 10, which is just going to be 10 and 20. Okay, so my outcomes are all of these things added together. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 outcomes that are possible with those kind of events that they gave us, the prime numbers, multiples of 6 or multiples of 10, within 1 through 20. So that's how you would go about doing that. Okay, and I believe that's actually it for this first video here.